Apologies for the slight delay. We are back here now at the SAL Lights Belgian Grand Prix. This will be part 2 of the stream. Unfortunately, my internet has had a very rare crash, and I had to go and reset that, but we should be back up now, and they're having a party, and it's ramped up a little bit, so if you hear any 4-year-olds crying that they didn't get the sweets from the pinata, then I do apologise. I will do my best to mute my mic whenever that happens. But we have got 1 minute and 59 seconds to go in this qualifying session. It's going to be Jason Ho on pole, no surprise there. Am I hearing shouting because people didn't shut my door? I think I am. I'll have to go and instruct that in the warm-up. But Arena taking Eau Rouge really flat out there, as you can in these cars. He's currently 4th with a 144.3. We can go up, though. We can go to Jason Ho, looking to extend his 9/10 advantage to Diogo Moscato in 2nd place. Dominant thus far in this series, at least in qualifying. Not much elsewhere, and actually I have to... Right. Lots of internet issues today. If someone could please just give BT a nice ring and say, sort your internet out, that would be lovely. But we're here, nonetheless, and everything has been sorted. So, in the space of 7 minutes, James talking about the Leicester City game in chat. Not an amazing team, of course. But yes, everyone can rejoice as we are back. With 30 seconds to go in the qualifying session. Whether Jason Ho's going to be able to get another lap in, I don't know. We can't see how far up he is. I don't think he's on a lap, actually, and he's got 27 seconds to get across that line. That could be a bit of a problem with the backmarker traffic behind. He's going to have to put his foot down a little bit to get this second lap sorted, and that could play right into the hands of Diogo Moscato, who will be able to take advantage of that track evolution. But is Jason going to be able to start his lap? He is! So Jason able to start the lap he needs. Has Moscato been able to start a lap? No. Ryan Mazumda is on a lap. Let's see how far up he is. He's in the gravel. So it looks like his 3rd place is going to stay as it is. We'll have to keep an eye on that delta on his steering wheel. Blanchimont now using almost all the track. He's gone a little bit wide there, but I think that's just Ping being a little bit silly. Braking very late for the bus stop chicane, and he's going to go very deep. And deep again for the 2nd corner in there. DRS wide open. He's going to cross the line, and he's not going to be able to take pole, but he will be able to take 2nd place. Pretty good lap from Ryan Mazumda. Is Jason Ho going to be able to solidify his pole position? He's almost certainly got it now with Arena also in the prowl. He's 7/100ths of a second up on his best. Going back to Jason Ho. It looks like he's ruined his lap, actually, but he's keeping it on the road. He's 3/10ths up. Not an amazing line, but then again, that could just be the ping of this server being a little bit weird. I'm going to have to join the qualifying session to sort that out. And Christian swears in chats. We're going to have to quickly go back to the helicopter cameras. It's not a helicopter camera. That's only on Canada. Jason nice and clean through the bus stop. Of course, not the true bus stop, but a bus stop nonetheless. He's going to cross the line. Is it going to be an improvement? It is 4/10ths of a second. 1.2 seconds up on 2nd place is Jason Ho. Is anyone going to be able to answer to that? No. Qualifying is pretty much over now. Carrasco goes 8th with a 145.3. 3/10ths up on his best, on his PB. But anyway, we'll be going to a warm-up session now, and I've got to quickly restart the game to sort out this ping, and we will be back after that. We don't want that intro, we want this scene. There we go. I'll mute that, and I'll keep talking throughout. In fact, no, I won't, because I need to go and shut my door as well. never without problem. It is a stream that I do on Automobilista, but we are back, I think. Just loading into the game, and then we'll all be sorted. It's comedic, actually. I had to leave because I had 3,000 ping, which not even my internet is bad enough for 3,000 ping. But let's run you through the compounds for today's race. That's probably the best thing we can do. So, drivers have a choice of the white wall medium tyre, the soft tyre, which is a yellow wall, and the super soft tyre, which is a red wall. 14 laps is the length of the race. The official event name being the SAL Lights Belgian Grand Prix. Nothing too unusual there. It will be a 14 lapper, as I said, much like the unlike the 22 laps of the Formula SAL Belgian Grand Prix, which is exactly half Formula 1 race distance. Just FYI, but we are in warm-up, and I'm just going to type in the admin password quickly. Everything sorted, and ping has been fixed. Lovely jubbly. So, everyone strap in. We have finally got a race on our hands in a few minutes' time. Let's go back to this, or no one set a time yet, which is why the timing towers doesn't exist. But anyway, James Herrera has entered the game. I'm not sure why I'm pronouncing James as James, but anyway. And again, that's crying 5-year-old outside my door, so I do apologise. This is why you don't hold a birthday party on a Sunday. I mean, at least we've got artificial crowd noise, complimentary, with the stream. Hopefully you all like that. I think someone lost the pinata or something like that, or wasn't able to do the limbo that's set up. I haven't had a go on that myself, actually. I ought to do that straight after this stream. Get my warm-ups done for Formula SAL, which leads me into a lovely plug into the Formula SAL race, which will be in an hour's and a half time, I believe. No, yes, an hour and a half. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it, being last and retiring on lap 5. That's going to be loads of fun. Loads of fun. A 45-minute race as well, which is lovely. These are having a bit of a battle. Carrasco and Balaz. Balaz being in the Bluvos car, I believe. Yes, that is the team name. I thought it looked like a Santon. Same colour scheme. And who's that who was upside down then? In the crowd. Very interesting. Racing line from that Mazumda car, I believe it was. Because of course it was a Mazumda car. Always Mazumda cars flying off into the crowd. Let's take a look if we can do. Unfortunately, this track hasn't got that Eau Rouge view that Formula 1 loves to show you, which is a bit annoying. But you've got some lovely camera angles nonetheless. As we wait for warm-up, I need to check Discord to make sure the warm-up is actually 5 minutes, or is actually 10 minutes. So we'll just ask. Waiting for Sean's reply on this one. Sean appears to not be here. He should be. Oh, he is. He's there. We do. Okay. We've run the full 10 minutes. Lovely. So 5 minutes to go. Let me just quickly get into here. I'll give you some Belgian Grand Prix facts, but we pretty much ran through them all. This is where James Smith will be screaming at me, do your notes, do your notes. But unfortunately, we aren't doing notes for this one. There is someone out of bounds on the track. But we'll keep looking at this car with little tap of the wall. Very Racing Point-like there. And in fact, we have got a full day of racing coming up for you today. So I'm going to quickly make a lovely, lovely little screen transition as Alfie Bevan is the one out of bounds. I'm going to make a lovely little makeshift graphic here. What a sagebrush, Michael. James talking about his football team, of course. So, I am such a streaming god at this point, as we have got a graphic for you in a second once I add the finishing touches to this one. Now, please bear with me. Look at this lovely transition into the graphic. Out of studio mode now. So, at 6 o'clock UK time, we've got Formula coming up for this series. And then at 8 o'clock UK time, we have got the Electric Sim Racing series. All lovely, lovely jubbly. Not sure what Bevan is doing here. But he's certainly enjoying the Belgian countryside. But yes, that's a lovely little makeshift graphic. I am a streaming pro. Personally, I think Ninja should be very scared. And Cameron Rogers should hide me. His engine's blown up. Hopefully we don't see that in the race from the... I'm going to go out on a limb and say Englishman. Although I have nothing to back that up. We'll just double check everything's good. And actually get a nice little replay on this thing. Right. 2 minutes to go until the race now. Ryan Mazumda being very interesting in his choice of racing lines. Again, my ping being horrific. This server specifically is always this server that causes trouble with my internet. Specifically, I never have trouble anywhere apart from on this one server. My ping's 1,145 milliseconds. That's not great. That's not great, I will admit. But it is always this server. I never have any trouble anywhere else. I just get really horrendous ping on this specific server. Which is hilarious. Anyway, it's like an endurance commentary. Waiting for this one to finish. 14 laps. It's not long. It's a long time actually around the Spa circuit. 1 minute 45 lap time, as you saw. Less in Formula 1 actually. Now about 1:39 qualifying time. But 1:45 is a good sort of race lap benchmark. As Ryan is taking his time a little bit. There, a bit stupid from him really. The Canadian doing 180 laps in practice. It's a nice little benchmark, Ryan, for your own personal pace. 10 seconds to go, and then the checkered flag will fly, and we will be ready to go as Ryan almost careers into Eau Rouge, into the wall at the top of Eau Rouge, I should say, or Radion, actually, as some would say. As I said, for all intents and purposes, I'm just going to call it all Eau Rouge. I have to get this out of the way every time I do a live stream, but the checkered flag is out, and we will be going to the actual race very shortly, as the gravel seeming to be the line there, as Ryan has actually crashed this time. It's a nasty little crash, actually, as we can see the wreckage on that Mazumda car. No one else going. We go, go, go once everyone synchronises. Which will take a minute. They couldn't quite get the rights to the sound effect of the famous announcer guy from R Factor 1, but nonetheless, we're waiting now as everything is synchronising. Game's still synchronising. At least it's a formation lap for it to synchronise in. You can see my view now as everyone finally populates the grid. Second place for Ryan Mazumda is what we were looking at then. Now we're waiting for Jason Ho to make an appearance on the grid. As my chair is in the wrong position completely to do this commentary. So we don't actually have long now to wait 40 seconds until everyone has to be on the grid. Let's give you some views of this famous circuit. You can see the rundown to the famous Eau Rouge corner. So we're getting closer and closer, and finally the camera shot. This is definitely the one I'm going to be using. It has to be said, as we wait for the cars to make their way. The green flag will fly in 8 seconds. We're beginning the formation lap, as you can see. Everyone making their way through there nicely. No incidents as of yet. A bit of a surprise for the light series. And as you can see, they're all bound down to Eau Rouge for the first time. Nice and muted, however. Lovely camera shot. My favourite in all of racing, actually, this specific shot of Eau Rouge. You can see the various different lines people are taking through Eau Rouge. As the entire field manages to make its way through nice and cleanly, of course, as it is the formation lap. But seeing a Formula 1 car take Eau Rouge flat out is just so impressive. Sector 1 is almost over nicely for Jason Ho. As we will get this graphic sorted for you once everything is underway. I apologise if I made anyone yawn at home. But I think there won't be any time to yawn after we've seen the start of this one. Carly's usually in Formula SAL Lights, as we've got, is it 20 people taking the start? How many will finish is up for a lot of debate if you've seen this series in the past. It could be anywhere from 5 to 20. We honestly do not know. But whether Jason Ho will win is another thing that will be called into question. His pace hasn't been amazing in terms of the race runs. He's been caught up in a lot of incidents. And I'm actually going to quickly double check the standings. This is the penultimate round of the championship. As my internet messes up a little bit on my phone. So if we do suddenly cut out, that's because my internet is being a little bit weird today. Not usual, actually, for this. So on the SL standings, not Super League, SAL Lights. So currently well, Jason Ho is actually winning. 2 points in it, though, between him and Andrea Arena. That's really interesting. I didn't realise how close it was. But wow. As he does take his grid spot, albeit not most amazingly, Jason. So now we look at the rest of the field. Wow. Like ants. Lining up at the back. It's only just occurred to me that I need some water. But we will wait for these lights. Not do the traditional look at Jason for it. Jason Ho on pole. 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. It's been a very, very slow start from everyone. And Moscato's had a brilliant start. Actually, as they head down into turn 1, it's going to be Moscato who takes the lead, heading down to Eau Rouge. Everything else is a bit up in the air. That's Andrea Arena, the championship second place sitter, having a bit of a nightmare there. Everyone else following through Eau Rouge quite nicely. Not much going on at the top of Radion. You can see everyone, and it's actually too wide for second place with Ryan Mazumda. And Jason Ho, Ryan's just got ahead. Not ideal. John McDonald has left the game. He's DNF'd already from this race after that first corner incident, I should say. And that's Balaz in the Blue Nurse Motorsport car, flying past Jason Ho. He's like a sitting duck. In this one is Jason. Is that someone into the wall? It is. It's the Prime GP of Vanna Klotcher, I believe. Had a bit of another incident there. Andrea Arena sitting down in 18th place, trying to get through, as Ron has had an incident apparently. Looking for him on the timing sheet. There's a lot of names. I don't think Ron's taken the starts. Actually, no, he's 9th place. Not for Crosshair Lights, for Merlion Motorsports. It says a bit untidy from Steiger there. Lucky to recover that one, as Vanna Klotcher is pressurising him. You can see on your timing chart, Ryan Mazumda already pressurising Moscato. Possibly his first win. No, Balaz has got past Mazumda as we wait for this one. It's a 3 wide almost, heading into the bus stop. You don't really want to be making a move into there, but Vanna Klotcher in the Gillette GP won't let that deter him, as Baven gets past, gets left behind quite nicely. Now Steiger's going to find himself under pressure as they do make it 3 wide into the first corner here. Apologise there, as they do filter through Eau Rouge for the 3rd time in this race. So that's side by side, Vanna Klotcher and Steiger. Steiger edging out Vanna Klotcher a little bit, I think, and just is unable to get through at the end of Kemmel Straight, as they're still running side by side, bumping and constantly just bumping, I suppose, through there. Steiger just come out on top. Let's look further forward. 2 seconds Moscato has got in hand, as Mazumda and Jason Ho follow him. Having completed 1 lap, actually, so I do apologise. If you didn't know, most G Motor 2 games count their laps weirdly, but apparently the laps aren't counted weirdly here. Moscato is on lap 2. Balaz has retired from the race. He was up to 2nd place. I wonder what happened to him there. We can't go to the replay, unfortunately. Or can we? No, we can't, unfortunately. It's a bit of a shame. But Moscato, Mazumda, Jason Ho, James Herrera, Nicholas Carrasco, Carl Magnus Bohr, Ron Squire, and Javi Vanna Klotcher is your top 8. Steiger gets a little bit untidy. That's going to allow Sean Jones to spin. Not ideal in his first race on the wheel. Goes all the way down to 15th behind his teammates, as he's completed 2 laps in this race now. As someone said their AMS crashed, as Alfie Bevan is into the pits. Is there a bit of damage there? There was. He had no front wing in the Ecto car. As everyone filters into pits, it'll be interesting to see what tyres they fit on. It looks to be the softs there, but we'll have to see as he emerges from the pit lane, as the crew try and get that changed. He does come out on the softs, whereas Thomas Rasch goes on to the super softs, which means he's committing to another pit stop in this race. As everyone else is out on track. Steiger going around the outside of Arena, unable to make anything of that. Dirty air being such a killer in these cars. And this group really possibly going to feel it in the end. This is Sid Kumar. I think he's going to commit to it around the outside of Blanchimont, is he? No, he's not. He has to back off a little bit through there, but now he's got the better run down into the bus stop chicane, and we'll have the better line for that second bit of the chicane. He's on the outside, and he's just blocks off a bit from Steiger, who makes his second mistake in 2 laps. In that corner, he's going to have to give the place, I think. As he does to him and for Fulcenci, for the Blue Nose car. As I think he's going to try and make it too wide into Eau Rouge. Not quite. But he does get the better run, and Kemmel straight with DRS as well. He'll have on Kumar. Is he going to deploy it? He does deploy DRS. And look at the extra speed that DRS gives you. Kumar is a sitting duck. And I think he's been tapped. No, he's able to get through cleanly, and Steiger isn't. He's lost his front wing, and he could be out this race. Disaster. 6 minutes into this race and 4 laps in. On lap 4. Steiger was on for a decent finish. But now he's going to have to let these two behind the prime car, who has to take to the grass. And Steiger's holding them up. And they all spin. Not sure what happened there. As this it is Kumar, who's got flat spots on his tyres, you'll notice. Steiger's going to have to lug his car around this circuit, not getting in the way as he is there. He's defending and defending when he doesn't need to defend. He shouldn't defend. Kumar has to take to the grass to get through there. What is Steiger doing? He's got to let Kumar through. As Steiger is the damaged car, you can't defend with no front wing, really. If it's not a rule, it's certainly a gentleman's rule. As does Steiger pit? He's got to pit, surely. He goes backwards on the track to get to that pit lane. Not ideal from him, but it'll be interesting to see what tyres he goes on. James Smith saying it's appalling for Steiger, which I have to agree with. Flat spotted tyres from there as well. And he's going to enter the box. What tyres is he going to put on? He's going to put on a new set of super softs. Committing to yet another stop in this race. Moscato is still in second place. Jason Ho in... no, Moscato's in first. Jason Ho in second. Ryan Mazumda in third position. James Ferreira trying to eat away at that gap. He's in third, and I believe there's been an incident up ahead. Ryan Mazumda getting past Moscato, who is who's lost the lead, actually. Possibly a bit of a mistake, as you can see. Yes, Moscato's had a bit of a spin and must have locked up his tyres trying to recover that. He's on the outside of the Ascensa car. Is he going to be able to make it past this Ryan Mazumda trying to make it as wide as he can, and his breeze passed in the end, actually, from Moscato. James Smith will have to tell me what's gone on there. Although James Smith saying that Moscato is actually meant to be driving that Ascensa car. Lights always makes me excited to race as we're about halfway through this one on lap 6. Jason Ho has finally got himself back into the lead where he feels he belongs. We should start to see pit stops soon. And is Ryan going to have DRS? He is going to have DRS deployed on this lap. Moscato is going to be too far away for him to even set up a really long lunge into the end of the Kemmel Straight. Not really a braking zone anymore in modern era Formula 1 cars. The brakes are way too powerful. I'm going to check in on Ron Squire, fan favourite. As we can't check in on Ron Squire, he is in no man's land. In 6th place. Not actually a bad result from him. Balaz saying he crashed, doesn't know why. It is a shame for him, but I'm sure he'll come back next week stronger, as ever. Fulgenci, I've nailed that name now, he's in 10th place. rounding off the points finishers, I think. Unless it's top 15 points, I don't know. I believe it's only top 15 if there's more than 30. I don't know. This is Rashk, sitting in 16th place. He's got Steiger behind him, who's had another mistake. He's all over the shop today. Such a good result in Academy yesterday and has had a nightmare. And we go forward. As I believe there's a spinner there. No, just a bit of a lock-up as Herrera's into the pits. And again, we'll see what tyres he fits on. I imagine he'll be going onto the softs to the end of the race. As I'm right, he is onto the softs until the end of the race. Of course, you have to change compound. You can't go a simple soft-to-soft strategy. It opens up the strategy, actually, pretty nicely in these races. Mazumda's still trying to get past Moscato, unable to, as of yet, even with the aid of DRS. And Moscato has made a mistake, and Mazumda has to really, really try and avoid that, which he does. Although Moscato seems to have made a pit stop, I think. No, he wouldn't. He must have started on the softs. Which shows his pace to be really nice, as he'll be able to go into the super softs for this final stint. These two probably boxing on the same lap, as Moscato's not done wonders to his tyres, as they're both flat-spotted. He'll be getting major vibrations from the wheel. And awful, awful handling. So the fact he's able to keep up with Ryan is fairly impressive. That being said, he's suddenly lost a lot of time. This is Ron Squire sitting in 5th place now, although with pit stops to take into account. This is Vanaklotcha trying to get past Andrea Arena, who's done a really good job to get back up into 6th place. And Vanaklotcha bottles that one. As we'll see, Jason Ho, the race leader, does come into the pits, which implies that Ryan and Moscato will both come into the pits. So it's going to be interesting now to see who goes in, who does what in the pit lane. As we'll look forward to Jason Ho, who sets on the super softs. Ryan's going to set on this soft, I believe. But on the softs he does, and Moscato puts on these super softs, and he gets back ahead of Ryan. Much faster pit stop from Moscato. That's the only real RNG element of this game, and Ryan's got it all to do now. Moscato on the better tyres with the better track position, and Arena that's going to go side by side into Eau Rouge, I think. Not quite. Moscato's going to chill behind him with the DRS on this lap. As he does have the DRS and the newer tyres, of course. This is for 3rd position. On track at least, and Arena's not having any of that. This is why he's 2nd place in the championship. Now around the outside Moscato goes. Although actually Arena would have made his pit stop early on because of damage, so it might be that he's going to the end of this one. I couldn't tell you. Almost beaching the car there does Moscato. Down the inside Arena. Still defending. This is playing into the hands of Ryan and Vanaklotcha. As no, Moscato! Arena spun! And Arena's in the air! Not nice from Arena. Not what he would have wanted. Perhaps that was Moscato's fault. I would have to check the replay after the race. I unfortunately can't set up a replay just as of yet. But we're going to go all the way to the front to see Jason Ho nicely ahead. This is Nick Carrasco. As Arena's having an absolute go at Moscato in chat. You can see that there. His 2nd time he's had a massive incident with someone and been, well, very vocal about it in chat. Not brilliant from the sporting perspective. The Prime GP does come into the pits to go onto the super softs. So it seems to be people are either on one strategy. Oh dear! I don't know if I was seeing things there, or if that was lag, but that was not lag. Steiger's had a massive incident coming off of Eau Rouge. I am going to be cautious and try and get you this replay. So he makes he has an accident in Sector 3, and we're just going to fast forward here nicely. I apologise that you've got this massive timing tower. That is live standings. So, what happens here on board? Oversteer through Eau Rouge and a massive accident from Steiger. Not what he wants at all. Jason Ho, Ryan, Moscato and Mazumda is the top 3. On lap 9 of this contest. Nothing else really happening in this race. Everyone just being a little bit cautious. Trying to get to the end. Van Klotcher. That seems like a lag issue. He's out of the race as well. Herrera has made his stop onto the super softs, and you can see his rear end smoking actually quite a lot. He's got one radiator clearly he's running, which mechanical damage is on, I believe, as we saw from that engine blow up earlier. So I think Herrera's going to have to manage that. Moscato coming up to lap him. Look at the extra top speed down the Kemmel Straight. Andrea in live stream chat now, being frustrated with Moscato. Ron is down to 9th place, although that's probably through pit stops as Kumar goes into the pits. Andrea actually annoyed at Van Klotcher, so we didn't quite see the incident. As I am going to possibly have to time me out here if he keeps spamming on the chat. Helicopter camera. I love the helicopter camera. It's my favourite camera in these races. He's a yoke, according to Arena. Jason Ho, your race leader. Dominant on lap 10. And I imagine he'll see out these final 4 laps, it will be. When he crosses the line. It is a 5-lap sprint from here on out. And there's yellow flags in Sector 2. Is that Steiger again? Horrendous driving from the German. I believe he's German. 10-second gap, though, for Jason Ho, who's cruising. It's easy street for Jason. Unless his internet disconnects, he's basically won this. Even at 1 second a lap being lost, Jason still would have won it. Ryan's still on lap 10. Finally completes his 10th lap. Him himself is 10 seconds, so it's... If you bear with me, it's more yellow flags, as I believe that must be Steiger. As we're trying to find those... No, it's Herrera loses his front wing. Not ideal. Bevan's off as well. And Jason's going to get sweaty palms here. As Bevan's got no front wing. So it seems like there was a double incident between Bevan and Herrera. Sixth place, Full Genchi. Followed by Ron Squire in 7th place, fan favourite. And, yes, Ballas, you are allowed into the Formula race. If you compete in the lights, you are completely entitled to go into the Formula race. As an effort to boost attendance from the admins. No idea who the admins are. Sound like nice people, though. I'm such a joker, I am. So, he's going to start his 12th lap is Jason Ho. Bit of a screen freeze there. Classic automobilista. See another one coming. The speed is unbelievable. As Jason almost loses it there. Up Eau Rouge. The Eau Rouge Radion Complex, one of the most difficult corners in racing, as you can see, Ryan Mazumda's got 22 seconds to catch up to the leader. So Jason has literally a 10-second gap as well, which is staying there. It seems like this soft to super soft has been the perfect strategy, rather than the super soft to soft. So you really need that extra pace in the final stint. You can sort of use the toe from people to get forward in this one. So I imagine the formula strategy is probably going to be a medium to super soft. That might be the fastest there. As we're looking forward again. Oh dear, Sean and Streeter having a bit of a battle. Sean's going to have DRS down this back straight again. His first race on the wheel. Seems to be enjoying it, and throttle trace is showing that. Although he has flat spotted his tyres slightly. Bit of a buggy camera shot, but it works nonetheless as Sean's going to breeze past Streeter here. DRS wide open, and he's got the slipstream of Streeter's teammate ahead. Streeter is really, really squeezing Sean here, but Sean's got the faster tyres, and he's around the outside. I think he's going to just get it. Streeter defending quite nicely, though. Sean has to yield. Wander's also under pressure. Big train here. It's caused by Walsh. So we're going to look forward a little bit more just to see where Jason Ho is. He's about to start his final lap of the race. Or this is penultimate lap of the race, I should say. He's completed 12 laps out of the 14. Let's look back at that train. Streeter once again getting untidy on the exit, and Sean's having to adjust his lines quite nicely to try and stop that. His tyres, as I said, are slightly flat spotted around the outside of Blanchimont, though. Walsh is spun, and they both have to avoid that. Nothing Streeter could really do there apart from squeeze Sean. It was squeeze Sean or ruin his own race. Which I feel like he probably took the better of the two options. Jason Ho, though, about to start his final lap of the race. It will be. I love the speed, and we'll follow him through this. 1 second. Do apologise for the background noise. As Jason starts his final lap of the race, it's easy win really from Jason. Didn't have to do much in the second stint. Bit of an anticlimax. As Sean Jones gets past Streeter in the end. You can hear the roar from the artificial fan noise. I promise that's the game and not me. Everyone loving it in the fake crowd, it seems. And I'm sure Jason can enjoy this himself. This final lap. Pretty much a cruise, actually, from Jason here. A nice Mediterranean cruise around the famous Ardennes forest. Not Mediterranean. I don't know why I said Mediterranean. But everything's going to be nice and easy from Jason from here on out. Blanchimont will possibly not be flat, actually. No, he takes Blanchimont flat. Probably a bit more ballsy than I would be in this position. And he's going to brake late, actually, still, for the final corner. And finally, cross the line. This is a big... No, he's won the championship, actually. Yes, Jason's won the championship. I only just realised. Jason Ho's the champion. I'm sure. Oh, no. Wow. Well, no, Jason Ho's won the championship. And Ryan's upset it's not him. But, yes, Jason's won the championship. I only just realised. I will have to go and quickly get these top 3 interviews done then. If you just allow me to open up Discord. I'm going to take a screenshot of the results, just to be on the safe side. Just in case we mess up here. So top 3 stays as it is, and I've got to quickly rush off to these interviews, but I'm sure Jason's the champion. He had a 2-point lead heading into the race. This is his penultimate round. And because Arena retired, it's uncatchable. I'm almost certain. I will have to check. Yeah, it is, because Vanna Klotcher also retired. I believe Jason is the champion. I will have to let you know, but I think he's the champion. Champions drive, certainly. But we'll have to double check the results, as there's more background noise. But yes, that's definitely... I think Jason's the champion. Right, we can finally wait for interviews as my Discord connects. But Andrea Arena having a bit of a dicky fit in chat. I'm just going to let everyone know that they should come to top 3 interviews. Nothing happened. Definitely no background noise. But we are going to have a quick interview with Jason Ho first. Hello, Jason. I can hear you just fine. Extreme can't though. I forgot to turn my thing on. Just talk one more time and I think we'll be able to hear you.
Was it alright?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're good. I believe you're the champion.
Okay.
You probably know the situation better than me, but... it just dawned on me as you crossed the line that you're the champion because of Arena retiring.
Yeah, no, that's just unfortunate, I think. I'm not really in. I don't really do races for championships, but I guess it's just a nice addition. I was just happy to not get, hit or crash today.
I mean, because you've had some very poor luck with similar to Arena, but somehow you've managed to pull through and take the championship, I believe. We'll have to wait.
I mean, did you see my start? It was not very good.
Your start was pretty poor, it seemed.
Yeah, I underestimated the wheel spin, so I kind of just, didn't go. But I'm glad that I didn't get hit out of turn 1. That's a bonus out of coming out of Monza, so.
Well, congratulations on the championship.
Thanks.
Of course, we'll have to double check with when they do the sheet. But for now, I believe you're champion. Or if you're not, you're certainly setting up in a nice position to take it next race. Alright, so that was Jason Ho. We will be going to second place finisher, Diogo Moscato, or at least for now. So, hello, Diogo.
Hello there.
So, second place, but I think the biggest talking points, I don't know if you've seen investigation requests yet, but incident with Arena, I didn't quite catch it. What happened?
So he was super slow on the slow tires and tried to take the corner like I wasn't there and just turned into me, gave me suspension damage and wrecked himself out.
So from your perspective, certainly not your fault. 1 second.
No, I don't. I have 100%. I'm 100% sure that it wasn't my fault.
Of course, the stewards will have to look at that. Although I'm not sure Andreas particularly concerned about this championship anymore, judging by his choice words. Anyway, congratulations.
Alright, thank you.
So that was Diogo Moscato. We'll bring in Ryan Mazumda now. So, hello, Ryan. Third place. Could have been second place.
Oh, hello.
Praying for a penalty for Diogo, safe to say?
I don't think he did anything wrong because so I don't think he's going to get a penalty. So I'm actually really happy with third place, first podium. And, yeah.
180 laps of practice or whatever it was, paying off.
Yeah, somewhat paying off for once.
So, with the move to R-Factor 2, something that I imagine you'll be interested in, championship next season?
No, I probably will suck more. Depending on the car.
Alright, well,
I don't
thank you.
expect to get high positions.
Right, thank you very much, anyway.
Thank you.
And I'm not actually meant to do this, but I'm interested to see what he actually has to say. We've got Ron Squire coming in. So, Ron, you actually had a pretty brilliant race. 5th or 6th, I believe, when I checked on the timing sheet. Talk us through your race.
7th. Brilliant. I was ecstatic. I just kept it on the road as much as I can and tried to avoid everything going on. Even had a couple of tussles with some backmarkers, which I tried to avoid. I'm just like, are you mad? Are you absolutely mad about this? But though, I'm not going to lie, going into this race before, because I didn't do much practice beforehand, and just today I was just doing some gardening. No word of a lie. Was just doing some gardening for some redevelopment work, just digging up grass, and my hands were absolutely aching, fatigued everywhere, blisters everywhere, and I still managed to get through this race. Thought I was going to suffer. Turns out I was doing much better. Doing much better.
Unfortunately, Ron, I put you on mute for that one. No, I'm just joking. Thank you for the interview, and hopefully you can finish the season on a high.
Hopefully.
Anyway, thank you very much for watching, with that being said, and we will see you in 45 minutes time.